I would like to make the following correction. In star LAQ number 14A at annexure 3 of answer, the period in the subject matter may be read as 01/11/2011 till 30/6/2012 instead of 01/11/2011 till 13/6/2011. Also in star LAQ number 2A at annexure 1, under the heading amount paid to various companies for the period January 2010 to January 2011, against column of NPCIL, the amount may be read as 27.49 crores instead of 52.60 crores.
Sir, under rule 49, I would like to make correction to star LAQ number 9B. In the answer for sub-question A, the figure indicated as 227 shall be read as 192. And figure indicated as 94 shall be read as 90.
आयचो पहिलो तारांकित प्रश्न श्री प्रताप सिंग राणे.
So I'd like to take question 1C.
1C. Minister for Housing.
The answer as per calculation.
I would like to know when the work was started,
on 24/1/2011.
when was the land acquired,
Land acquisition of land was done present plot area. Work started at 31/3/2000. Sorry, 2011. Work started in 31/3/2011. Land acquired in 24/1/2011.
2008.
2008. Sorry.
so it has taken, now we are in 4 years to develop the land.
Last government was very inefficient.
Pardon?
The previous government was very inefficient.
No, I don't know, but presently the present government is there. Government is, as we say, continuous process. When will you complete the work? When will you start the auction? Because there is shortage of housing. The prices of land are going up. So when will you start this work? Complete the work.
Phase 1 चे काम almost complete झाला.
केन्ना खंयची तारीख दिया तुमकां?
फेज 1 चे काम फक्त इलेक्ट्रिकल कनेक्शन्स कितें आहा थंय ते घेवपाचे उरला, बाकी सगळं ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट जाला आनी विदिन म्हाका दिसता नेक्स्ट 2-3 म्हयन्याच्यान आमी तेका ऑप्शनाक घालपा, म्हणजे प्रोसेस चालू करता 3 months.
फुडलो प्रश्न श्री अलेक्स लॉरेन्स.
Because I may be permitted to ask question number 2A.
You are permitted. You ask. Ask the question.
2A. Mulla.
2A.
Answer as per calculation.
Because I had asked this question that what is the requirement, what is the rate and all that, how it is purchased. Because I would like to know what is the rate at which you buy a unit, government buys a unit from NTPC and RIL and NV, that is NTPC Vidya Nigam whatever limited. Rate per unit.
Actually, rate per unit आहा तो it differs all the time. It depends on
NTPC also.
RIL rate it differs.
Because I wanted the rate of NTPC and RIL and NVV, NL, whatever. Why I am asking, if it varies, what is the variation? I just want the rates, okay, whichever fixed rates. Now NTPC has fixed rates. What is the rate per unit? Because nowhere it is mentioned rate per unit. I just want to know RIL, okay, if it's varying, what is the rate now? What is the rate? Whatever, give me some rate.
पीक लोड आसा त्या प्रमाणे तितल्या टायमार एवरी टायम तो लोड चेंज म्हणजे रेट चेंज जाता.
What is the rate?
Cost of power unit is 3.62
3 point
per unit.
per 62.
Yeah.
What is the rate in case of private in-phase, give it for industry? And what is the rate? I mean, what is the vary? Why it is varying? What is the reason of varying? The reason for the rate to vary?
Reason for very much.
Rate of power per unit.
Purchase. खंयचे मागता तू?
RIL and RIL. I asked.
RIL is as per PPA signed by your colleague.
Correct. Okay. Now you have given 9 point, the requirement to be given met by the government, requirement to be purchasing should be done at 19.8. Reliance, the government guarantees 19.8 megawatts for Reliance. 15. But you have said in the answer, you have said from January 2011 to 2012, you have purchased 131.19. In Annexure 1, January 2011-2012, it is at 131.19. And from March 2012 to May 2012, you have purchased 31.51. That is in megawatts or what?
Units. This is not in megawatt. This is in terms of units.
Okay.
Million units. Where बदला पड़े? Quantum of power purchase for consumption
of million
in MU, million units.
One last question I would ask. Now your agreement is expiring. The fixed rate you have said is varying from 3 rupees. Outside industry, private industry buys from Reliance. What rate they buy for? Okay. Purchase, now the agreement is, you have said in the reply, you have said the agreement is going to be, the validity of the agreement is from 14/8/2011. What will be the plan? Because the rate at which we are buying is expensive. What will be the plan? Will you terminate it? Will you call for an expression of interest? What will be the situation? Because there is a demand also for gas space. Will it be the other way? What will the government decision be on this?
स्पीकर सर, हो मातसो प्रश्न जो आसा तो म्हाका दिसता फाटल्या 10-15 वर्साच्या इतिहासाचो आहा, त्यामुळे हांव ताका रिप्लाय दिता. कारण this is right up to 96 जेन्ना रिलायन्सा बरोबर PPAचे सिग्नेचर जाल्ली ती इतली फाटली हिस्ट्री ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टराक खबर आसची ना. पण तुका हांव सांगता, जेन्ना पळय जाल्ले तेन्ना आमी बोवाळ मारलेलो की तुमकां 14 रुपयान लायट घेवची पडटली म्हणून. आनी जेन्ना हांव गेले पळय मुख्यमंत्री जालो तेन्ना हांवें 48 मेगावॅटा वयल्यान 15 मेगावॅटाचेर थंय रिक्वायरमेंट कमी हाडले म्हणून गोवा सरकार वाचले. जाल्यार आयज रिलायन्साक 14 रुपयान आमी पावर फारीक करता, 14 रुपया, आनी वी आर सेलिंग इट फॉर 1 रुपी 20 पैसा. 2 पैसे वाडयल्यार तुमी बोवाळ घालो. रिलायन्साची पावर 14 रुपया युनिट आयज आहा रेट, एवरेज रेट. ताजो टर्म 2014 सोंपता. पण टर्म सोंपो पर्यंत वाट पळोवपाची गरज ना, कारण गॅस ऑलरेडी पायपलायन कंप्लीट जायत आयल्या. आणि ज्या क्षणाक दे हॅव एप्लायड फॉर, and the government has cleared also for change over to of the fuel to gas. And as per PPA, when there is a major change in fuel, the PPA stands terminated if the government desires. So we have option at the time of change over to gas to terminate the old PPA and go for a new PPA if you want, based on what are the prices offered by the company at that time.
Speaker sir, one last question. Yes. In fact, all other things the government is saying will call for expansion interest. Why they have to give Reliance the option? Maybe there is another unit which is ready. Because this is, second, Speaker sir, 1 second. Because this company has been found quite a number of years. Kali kai gatla nanti. So why not give a call for bidding? Why not? What be?
Speaker sir, कोण power plant घालतलो, जर ताका हांव पावर घेवपाची जर हे दिना, एग्रीमेंट करिना, जाल्यार म्हाका ताका ऑक्शन करपाची कसलोच प्रश्न येना. प्रॉब्लेम सिंपल आहा, ताका लक्षान येवना.
कित्याक 14 एक्सपायर जाता स्पीकर सर.
While giving permission to them, we are not giving them any guarantee of any kind, direct or indirect, that we are under any obligation to buy the power. So the moment they get that power connection, they are supposed to sell that power either to the Goa government or through open access. Now there are other companies which has come to us. We are also considering, because other companies applied, Zuariso एक company आयल्या आणि आनीक 2 company आयल्या. They have applied to Industries Department. 2 दिवसा पयली file Industries Department कडच्यान Power Department कडे transfer जाल्या. They will take appropriate decision.
Mr. Speaker, sir, is the government aware? You mentioned that there is gas pipeline Ilam. It's the GAIL pipeline which is being laid, Dabolim and other places. It is being laid very close to the NAPTA pipeline. Already we have had a tragedy of that NAPTA pipeline being broken. Will the government take care to see that this pipeline is put in a safe place? They find the easy way out. Governmentaची जागा रस्त्याच्या कुशीक घाला. That should not happen. We should acquire the land so that we don't have another tragedy.
It does not actually come under purview of this question, but since opposition leader has asked, I'll clarify. And I'll like to mention here that fuel combustion is one of my favorite subjects. So I can tell him that CNG, compressed natural gas, automatically does not burst. Even the NAPTA which accident took place, it was not because the fault was with the pipeline, the fault was the contractor. You allow irrational digging, he breaks the line. म्हणजे कोणेतरी उजो व्हरून आता पेट्रोलाच्या पंपाक काडी मारपाची आणि पेट्रोलाच्या पंपाचेर उडोवपाची आणि मागीर बोवाळ घालपाचो उजो पेटलो. Loss of life and everything we understand. The fault was with National Highway Authorities contractor who without permission went and dug up that. That will happen even if your NAPTA pipeline is away. But as far as CNG is concerned, CNG will not, neither will explode nor the fire will spread in that pipe, because there are precautionary आणि दुसरी गोष्ट ती स्वतःहून ऑटोमॅटिक जशी नापता भशेन आहा तशें जायना. तो भायर फ्लेअर येता.
Whatever it is, it's a gas pipeline.
I will examine that aspect also. But if there are 2 pipelines, it is better to have both the pipelines together rather than have risk at 2 different places. Because these pipelines are absolutely safe unless human intervention causes an accident, which is not envisaged for a safe.
Even the earlier accident was not envisaged. But
no, it was not accident, it was carelessness. Total carelessness. How did a national highway was permitted to dig there? They were not permitted to dig. Unless there is supervision, they should not have been permitted to dig.
Speaker sir, one concern. He has not answered me. Speaker sir, the Honorable Chief Minister has not answered whether he will renew it or not. Because why? Then the second question.
I told you there is no need. The government will review the situation when actually they switch over. Because the moment they switch over, the old PPA will get automatically terminated. It will be our choice. At that time, we will float a bid for supply of power. And if we find them reasonably cheap, because today what I find is the coal block, which anyway, whatever may be the procedure followed in the coal block at Chhattisgarh, that would cost us ₹2.54 approximately, plus or minus 5 paisa at bus bar in Chhattisgarh. So with transmission losses, I will get the power for less than ₹3. Approximately about 40-42 paisa is a transmission power.
Further
whereas the international price of CNG today will force me to buy this power between ₹4.10 to ₹4.80. If only if they get power at the prefixed determined price